Hi everyone, welcome back to How We Cruise. My name is Julie, and today I am talking about first-time cruiser questions. So welcome back to the channel. If this is information that you're looking for and find interesting, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, like the video, let us know. It really does help out the channel. It helps us to know that we're providing valuable content. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps us to know what is valuable to you and what we have to share. So Brian does have a series coming called Cruising 101, where he's going to share as many tips and tricks that we've learned over the years with you in a series of videos. So don't waste any time. Hit that subscribe button because he's got some amazing tricks up his sleeve that have really kind of helped us out over the years. So first time cruise questions. Check-in. Did you know that you can check into your cruise early? So you can check in usually 30, 60 days ahead of time, depending on the cruise line that you're cruising. So we advise doing that. You can upload all of your documents, your passport, your vaccination cards, driver's license, your picture, any kind of information that they need, you can upload ahead of time, and it really streamlines the process when you get to the port. So that's a good idea. They'll also assign you, or you can select your boarding time. Depending on the port that you're going to be at, this is a good idea, especially depending if you need an early check-in or the earlier or a later time. Pre-COVID, they were a little more lenient on these times, but since the cruising industry has reopened and in recent months, this is being filmed in April of 2022, we have found in our experience that they're really trying to stick to these times pretty strictly. So they will make you wait if it's not your time yet. So show up to the port when you're supposed to. Let's talk about getting to the port. When you get to the port, you're going to have your luggage, whether you drive or fly, and you can pass it right off to a porter who will take your luggage and have it delivered to your room. This is a great idea, but just make sure that you're going to have your documents with you. So you want to have your passports, your boarding documents, your vaccination cards, your proof of a negative COVID test, at least right now. Things are changing every day. Who knows what's going to happen? But anything that you might need on the ship, especially medications, and maybe like a bathing suit if you want to go hang out by the pool, or I don't know, your binoculars if you're in Alaska looking at whatever, I don't know. But anything that you're going to want that's not in your luggage, make sure you have it with you. They will be checking your bags, even your checked luggage, so don't be trying to sneak on anything that maybe you're not supposed to have. Certain electronics, extra bottles of like wine or alcohol, that's not going to happen. So just so you know, they will be scanning and checking those bags. Lines. There's going to be lines, especially if you're a first-time cruiser and you don't have any kind of priority status with that particular line. You will be waiting to get through security and waiting to check in. So be prepared that it's a process and you'll be waiting a little bit. So don't get cranky. My kids get cranky in line. Once you're on the ship, have an idea of what you might want to go do. Do you want to go straight to get something to eat? Do you want to go check out something that particular cruise ship offers? There's so many things now that each ship has a special thing. So if it's something you want to see, kind of have an idea of where you want to go. In our experience, anything that's special on a ship that may typically get a line, those lines are shorter on the day that you get on. So whether it's water slides or zip lines or rock climbing walls or whatever it may be, you probably will experience a much shorter line the day that you board. What do I wear? Well, be comfortable. It's your cruise, but this is also going to depend on the cruise line that you're on. Certain cruise lines are, there's luxury lines out there where you're going to dress a lot nicer than some of the more family-friendly vacation lines that you may go on. So dress according to how you'll be comfortable and, the type of ship that you're on. So, I mean, we typically, we're a family of 5. We have 3 kids that are 7, 8, and 10. So we're sailing ships such as Royal Caribbean ships, Norwegian ships, Carnival ships. So if we're going to just go with those 3 right there, you can pretty much dress whatever you're comfortable in. However, in the main dining room, so if you're going to go there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, they don't want bathing suits and cover-ups, okay? You're going to a restaurant, so you don't have to dress up in formal wear, even on formal night if you don't want to, but you should be dressed according to going to eat in a restaurant. If that's not something that you want to do, that's absolutely fine. There are so many options on a cruise ship and restaurants that you can go eat in that it's not a big deal. I mean, you can hit anywhere else on the ship if it's not something that you want to do. So don't feel the pressure to do so, and be comfortable. Yeah, it's your vacation, and it should be. So that question that we always get asked, how formal is formal night? It can be on a cruise line like I just mentioned. You can dress to the nines. I mean, you can go all out and you can deck yourself out as much as you would like. Or you can go pretty darn casual and not do so at all and dress in what you're comfortable in. On some of these cruise lines that I'm talking about, these family friendly cruise lines, there are luxury lines, and even some of the other brands, your celebrities and your princesses, are a little bit more strict with their dress codes. So, another tip, check out the Facebook page for your sailing. Almost always somebody creates a Facebook page for your particular sailing. For example, we are going to be on the Carnival Magic April 17th, 2022. There is a specific Facebook page for us to be on, or for us to interact with everybody that's going to be on that sailing. We're going to be on another cruise in June. We have been members of this Facebook page for well over a year waiting for this cruise. So you have a long time to kind of get to know people, and they'll plan things. They'll plan events. They'll plan on meet and greets or slot pulls or gift exchanges, cabin crawls. So there's so much that the passengers kind of get together, especially these seasoned cruisers. They kind of organize where they're looking to interact with people. So take advantage of that if it's something, obviously that you want to take advantage of. But know that option is there, that to interact with people and also to ask questions. You can ask other people what they're doing or what they plan on doing. And then I guess what's included. So know your package, all right? So each cruise line is going to offer different things, different packages. Some offer drink packages or specialty dining packages or excursions, but these are a lot of times these are extras that you can take care of in advance of going on the cruise. Be prepared when you book your cruise that there's going to be taxes and port fees on top of your baseline number. So you'll already know this by the time you're booking and going on your cruise. So if you already have a cruise booked, you know your taxes and port fees are. And then know if your package includes gratuities or not, or if you need to add those on. Most of the time, I think maybe even all the time now, you can prepay your gratuities. Take care of them before you ever even get on the ship. They dispense them out. It's a nice way to make sure that everybody is kind of getting compensated too. That should get, because that would get compensated in that way. Because in the U.S. it's customary. It's not that way everywhere, but it's customary to add gratuities. You can tip above and beyond. It is not expected, but we typically do. Anyone who goes above and beyond, we usually give extra gratuities to our room steward, captain, and to our waiter, if we have a waiter, the same waiter every night. Any special bartenders or servers who really took care of us, maybe the same guy was coming to us at the pool every day, or somebody that at a show, in the shows, or somebody that you run into frequently. So nice things to do. I'm not going to answer the question how much, okay? Because that's a big question. Everybody wants to know, how much do I tip? How much extra do I tip? Should you tip extra? You don't have to tip extra. But if you do choose to do so, that's entirely at your discretion. But I will say that at least on these U.S.-based port cruises, it is customary. You should be adding a gratuity to your cruise fare. So keep in mind. All right, here's a little bonus, just a little extra, something that I wanted to add. Have no expectations. So I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, be prepared to go with the flow. This is a vacation. It's a trip. It's something that you've been planning for, you're excited for, and Be flexible. Things do happen. Sometimes you can't go pull into port because the weather is bad, or sometimes shows get canceled, or things change. Um, Excursions can't happen. If that happens to you, remember, it is what you make of it. So please take it with a grain of salt and find something else that is going to make your trip that much more enjoyable. You will have such a better time if you just don't worry about little things and you have that expectation of knowing that whatever you do, you're going to have a great time. Keep that positive attitude. The other thing that me personally I would give is try something new. I think every single cruise that we go on, I try to find something new, whether it's food in the dining room that I normally wouldn't order or wouldn't want to try, or if it's trying a new adventure or excursion, or I don't know. The sky is limitless. There's so much to do on a cruise, so enjoy it. If this was valuable in any way, please like, subscribe, share. If you have a question, don't hesitate. Drop it in the comments. I will make sure to answer it. We answer all of our comments, and we love reading them. We love seeing them. So thanks so much again for checking in, and we will see you on the seas.